Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Jewel. Jewel is an English vocabulary word that defines an ornamental accessory made of a gemstone in some setting of gold, silver, or other metal. The English adopted the word from the Norman French, jewel, sometime in the late 13th century, which was a word used to describe an article of value used for adornment. Today the French word for jewel is bijou. The French borrowed the word from Latin jocale, which is related to jocus or that which causes joy, same place the English got their words joke and jest. The term jewel is also used for a prized example of a person or thing, and, colloquially starting in the 1920s, jewel was used in reference to a male testicle, as in the family jewels. For the most part, when it comes to naming babies, jewel is considered a beautiful ornament of a precious gemstone, something to be cherished and something that brings joy. As a given name, jewel is used primarily in North America, i.e., the United States and Canada, as well as Australia. Personality of the girl named Jewel. The number one personality is a leader, strong and competitive. They are willing to initiate action and take risks. One personalities work hard toward their endeavors and have the ability to apply their creative and innovative thinking skills with strong determination. They believe in their ability to succeed and are too stubborn to be hindered by obstacles. Ones meet obstacles head-on with such mental vigor and energy that you better step aside. They resent taking orders, so don't try telling them what to do either. This is an intensely active personality, but they are also known as starters rather than finishers. They have a propensity to become bored and will move quickly to the next project if not properly challenged. They are the ones to think up and put into action new and brilliant ideas, but they are not the ones to stick around and manage them. This personality has an enthusiastic and pioneering spirit. They are distinctly original. Popularity of the girl named Jewel. We were very surprised to see how long Jewel has existed on the top 1,000 list of American baby girl names. This one goes back to at least 1880, which is as far back as we have available data. In 1904, Jewel managed to squeak a spot onto the top 200 list. In fact, Jewel was a pretty moderate favorite up through the 1930s. The name began to decline around this time and then dropped off the radar almost completely in the 1970s, 80s, and most of the 90s. Then, boom, Jewel came roaring back onto the top 1,000 list in 1997 as the remarkable position of number 665 and then to number 516 the following year. While these are not super high numbers, it's an impressive resurrection nonetheless. What spurred on the sudden interest in this name back in the late 1990s was singer-slash-guitarist Jewel Kilcher, known simply as Jewel, who came bursting onto the music scene with the release of her top-selling debut album Pieces of You, 1995. The frenzy over Jewel's name died down as fast as it took hold. Today Jewel is a low-ranking name barely holding on to the top 1,000 list. American parents are now more interested in other Jewel names like Jade, Ruby, and Pearl. Quick facts on Jewel. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 1. Ranking popularity, 899. Pronunciation, simple meaning, ornament, 'cause for joy. Characteristics of Jewel. Independent, successful, inventive, strong-willed, ambitious, individualistic. Cultural references to the baby name, Jewel. Literary characters of the baby name Jewel. Jewel is the main character in Brett Lott's 1991 novel, Jewel, selected by Oprah Winfrey as one of her books of the month. In the backwoods of Mississippi, a land of honeysuckle and grapevine, Jewel and her husband, Leston, are truly blessed. They have 5 fine children. When Brenda Kay is born in 1943, Jewel gives thanks for a healthy baby, last born and most welcome. Jewel is the story of how quickly a life can change, how, like lightning, an unforeseen event can set us on a course without reason or compass. In this story of a woman's devotion to the child who is both her burden and God's singular way of smiling on her, Brett Lott has created a mother-daughter relationship of matchless intensity and beauty, and one of the finest, most indomitable heroines in contemporary American fiction. Popular songs on Jewel. Jewel in My Crown, a song by China Phillips. Jewel Drop, Precious Jewel, a song by Fleetwood Mac, a song by Mott the Hoople, a song by Kashmir. Ruby Jewel Was Here, a song by Jandek. European Jewel, Jewel-Eyed Judy, Jewel, a song by Del Reeves. Mama's Little Jewel, a song by The Cranes. Mama's Little Jewel, a song by Roy Acuff, a song by Alison Moorer. Famous people named Jewel. Jewel Kilcher, musician known simply as Jewel. Jewel Denial, porn star. Jewel Enns, former baseball player and manager. Jewel Misha, Filipina actress. Jewel State, Canadian actress. Jewel Shepherd, actress.